thought we'd share something a little bit different to our normal. Weather's been pretty average lately, working on the patrols, so we thought we'd share what else we get up to.
Yeah, we're getting ready for Landor, by the way, so another trip coming out.
Well, by the time we release this video, we probably would have been to Landor,
yeah, so we're just doing a bit of maintenance on the patrols, so they're in all types of shape at the moment. But
so if you haven't heard of Landor before, it's a horse race out in the East Lions region, just north of the Gascoyne River.
Gascoyne River, yep.
Just north of Merch there. Bit of backstory, when we do a video for that one, we'll put a bit of history and knowledge in that one for you. But
and how we heard about it and learned about it. We've got a friend of ours that that's got a bit of a family link there, so
pretty excited for that one.
Yeah, we'll run into that and give you guys a bit of a background.
And then straight after that, we're going to go out and do the Kalgoorlie Desert Race.
You could see, yeah. So we got a little bit
love a high horsepower trophy truck smashing through the desert.
That's it. So and we're doing a little bit of a trip back through Ballard or Lake Ballard and
we're going to go
Ranges.
Yep.
So which would be cool, coming back through the other way.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Good time of year.
Yeah. So, but what we're doing here today is I don't know, a little bit of tinkering.
So we're actually at Carl's workshop. He's been working on
venture-driven HQ. Let's call it that.
You would have seen Aaron before. Aaron, owner at AGD, one of our mates. Carl's been rewiring his van today, so you probably would have seen Carl's done a few rewires on a few caravans lately. Probably something you're going to do more of.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I enjoy it. Working on those type of things. So a little bit different from our usual stuff, and it kind of sort of keeps me in the industry a bit, in the vehicle industry, I guess. So.
Well, it's always nice fixing someone else's mistakes.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Putting it nicely.
Yeah, that's it.
So we thought today we'd give you a bit of a look at what else we do when we're not playing with the patrols. So we both actually own Kingswoods, both in very different stages of their life cycle.
I'm a bit slower than Dean.
So we'll give you a bit of a walk around each one, just for something different.
Yeah, let's go. We'll start with yours, eh?
So this is my 77 HX 1-tonner. When originally my dad bought it as a bit of a project for himself, whilst he also had a HZ well body ute. As soon as he brought it home, I thought it was my project. So we did the project together. We built it from the ground up 16 odd years ago. And then once it was drivable on the road, I paid that out and it came home with me. So here it is.
As it does.
16 years later.
16 years later.
And I think the only thing I've changed since then was I've built a different tray for the back. Everything else is exactly the same. Yeah,
it hasn't really had a respray after that.
Haven't touched it.
Nah, so it's been literally, as you see it, is 16 years.
So she originally was a straight 6, 3 on the tree. It now runs a 253 V8. I think they're a 4.2 litre.
4.2, yep.
With a 3-speed automatic.
Yep.
I actually was gifted this motor and gearbox from Carl's old man. It was sitting in his shed for a few years.
Oh, at least 5 years.
And I asked him what he was doing with it and he said, you can have it. So I took it the way it was, we put it in.
And it ran.
It started and it ran and we haven't touched it since. Drives nicely, does everything I need it to do. I did start building a nice big stroker motor for it, but again, like Carl said before, life gets in the way. You put your money in other places. One day we might get to it, but hey, car drives. I love
drives.
it.
So, and you drove it to work today?
Drove to work today. It's got a full length center console in it. New trim seats, new trim door trims, new carpet. Way back when I repainted all the dash. Apart from that, it's pretty standard Kingswood interior.
Yeah.
But I love those seats.
Oh, they're beautiful
so
seats.
So comfy to sit in. No, probably about 10 years ago, I rebuilt the tray for it. Took the alley tray off.
Yep.
Had 4 weeks off work and had nothing to do. So I went to the scrap metal yard and bought some steel and built a tray.
At the end of that, it's literally a beautiful, drivable 1-tonner. And if you really wanted to, it does get up and go.
Just takes a little while to get there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my 1-tonner. As you can see, it's a little bit far off from where Dino's is sitting. Mine's been a bit of a project build. A lot more customization, I suppose you'd say. It's actually a WB. I've done a full HQ front end conversion on it. The whole front cowling and plinth actually need to be pulled out. The plinth lines don't line up with the HQ bonnet line. So I always wanted a project car at the end of the day. Bought it about 10 years ago. It was running, it was licensed. It is now not running and not licensed. But licensing wasn't a big issue for me. It was actually going to be a sort of like a track car type of scenario. I could get it licensed with the system that I'm putting in it, but we'll deal with that when it comes to it. I've actually converted and dropped in an LS1 out of the VX Commodore. LX1 full conversion, so it's motor and gearbox, manual gearbox behind it. It's got a quick shifter, shortened shifter I should say, a B&M shortened shifter. We've done a full custom tunnel inside the cab. It's actually got a full roll cage. It's Andrews approved, all certified, ready to roll. It's got the harness bars, everything like that. The good thing about it is the door bars are actually got the certified removable couples, so you can actually pull them out, make it a bit more comfortable if you do choose to put it back on the road. Full custom tray, very similar to Dino's, very similar layout. A little bit shorter in width.
A little bit rustier.
A little bit rustier. Again, still work in progress. But yeah, we're getting there. Now that I'm sort of at the stage of my business where I've got a bit more freedom, I suppose, we're probably looking at jumping back into it. And yeah, doing a bit of a build. I know Dean wants to do a few more things on his, so we'll probably jump back into them for a little bit. So, but yeah, we've done a full rod shop 4-link rear end, so we've deleted all the leaf springs out of the rear. That was pretty straightforward to do. The kits are very easily understandable. It's just got to have a good welder. That is not me at the end of the day. So again, my mate at the fabrication shop, Mad Dog Customs, he helped us out quite a bit there. As much as I can weld, I have been building this tray myself. It's not something I'm willing to have a crack at, especially when it holds my driveline. So otherwise, that's pretty much where it's at.
So we're going to keep on this, what do you call it, showing you other things around. So you would have seen Claudie in the nice new Triton on our last Holland Track trip.
Yep.
He's actually got 2 VH Commodores.
2 VH
wagons.
Commodores, yep. They're at my parents' place right now, yep.
So Claudie's Carl's brother-in-law.
Yep, a little bit of backstory there too.
But the thing that interests me with Claudie, he has a VT Commodore with a 2JZ Super motor in it.
Yes. We have done a couple of little Instagram reels and stuff with it in there.
So we're gonna
cruise.
We're gonna go see Claudie and have a bit of a look at that thing.
Yeah.
We nicknamed it the Super Door.
Super Door. Yep, that's right.
It sounds weird, and it goes like a shower of shit.
Yeah.
So
otherwise, that's it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.